When you're doing your teach training, you're expected to organise taking and passing the skills test yourself. Because you can take the test as many times as you need to pass it, it's a good idea to start arranging to take it as soon as you can. Then, if you pass, it's all over and you can forget about it. And if you don't, there's more time to do it again without getting in a panic.
As soon as you get your teacher registration number through, make sure you book those tests as soon as you can to get in as much practice. Because although if you do fail it, for instance, it doesn't tell you how you can improve next time. It will tell you the areas that you need to revise on.
Like, we kind of ran out of time a little bit. I was panicking. It wasn't numeracy. It was literacy. At the end going, oh no, I've only got 3 weeks. You know, if you do them at the beginning of the year, get them done, and then that's that part of the course done, and then you can relax, but just practice, and that's the main thing. I think anyone can do it as long as you put the effort in and work and practice. If you need extra tuition, I'm sure the university, or get a tutor to help you, but you just need to put the work in.
Because this test is so important, remember, you can't become a practicing teacher without passing it, so it's well worth preparing for it. Check if your college provides any numeracy support sessions. Or maybe you can arrange some informal help from fellow students who are maths specialists. There are also books you can buy with worked examples and sample questions.
The university provides maths tutoring sessions through the maths PGC students. I decided I didn't want to go to them, so I didn't want to look at them. So I just practised online, and also I got the book out of the library.
But perhaps the most useful support is on the TDA website itself. Here, it explains the purpose of the test and what's in it, with a basic glossary of the mathematical terms and topics you should be familiar with. The most useful feature on the TDA site is the practice materials. These are sample online tests, similar to the real thing, which you can work through and get a mark at the end of it. There are also some useful support options which you have to set up before you can run the test. Then you get a Guide Me option, which gives you some hints, and a Show Me option that explains the answer. Then the Try Me option, which runs the test with no extra information.
Along here, along the top, you can put Try Me, and you can have a go at answering yourself. If you're unsure, click on the button that says Guide Me. Instructions come up at the formula how you calculate the answer, and there's empty spaces. Then you can click on Show Me, and those spaces are filled with the correct answers. It's a way of teaching you how to learn how to answer the questions. I wouldn't have passed first time had I not gone through these practice things. You need to do it. It's essential. And just by doing it, you build up so much confidence that then when you actually sit into the test, it's like, oh, I know this. You familiarise yourself with it, so it helps enormously.
Revise as much as you can, recap your knowledge. For some of you who may be coming into teaching and there's been a gap between your secondary and your university education, you will need to revise to a certain extent, and there are those exams online for you to revise.
It's well worth trying the sample tests and looking at some of the other support resources, even if you're a maths specialist, rather than going into the test unprepared.